teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden, it gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Foles. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards there, a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. From the 35 on second down, Foles. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On third down, they run with Blue. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And Lambo will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. That one good for 33 and a first. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just...
If you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish in zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because